You might like The Hunger Games, but here's a bunch of people who hated it. My review disappointing. Yes, it is, Tarzan. Me review movie bad. That was more Frankenstein than Tarzan. Or Hulk. Franken-Hulk. There's a movie that needs to be made.
Where is the hunger in the Hunger Games? I don't know. The starving districts? And why else would people eat death berries? Asking for a friend.
Just did not get it. Did not care when the kids died. Did not understand why Ruse, sorry on spelling, was more important than the young boy in the opening. Got so annoyed by the main character I was actively rooting for her to die by the time the games finally start. It took a while for the games to start. You couldn't have been that annoyed. If you were really annoyed, you would have been annoyed quicker. How long into the movie? That's like an hour into the movie. It took an hour to get annoyed by someone. Anyone can be annoying in an hour. The people you don't want to hang out with, you're annoyed right away. Karen from HR. We don't have an HR, we work from home.
I'd rather be in the Hunger Games than watch this one again. No thanks. Wow. That is f***ing stance. It's also interesting because usually it's like I'd rather be dead than watch this again, but this case you're kind of saying I'd rather be competing in a life or death situation where I'll probably die, but I might win, than watch this movie.
Freaking sissy, not intense. You're calling the movie a sissy? That's really weird. Because sissy just means like not brave. You're not a brave movie, like Brave or Braveheart or 12 Years of Brave. I don't know, I couldn't think of another one.
Overrated! The cinematography is bad, the movie is boring, but the main reason I hate this is because everyone else loves it. Well, aren't you just a lovable piece of shit? I'm just picturing you in your flannel and your handlebar mustache and your coffee that still just tastes like shit water, riding that giant fixie bike. You could tell I lived in Portland.
Still think the Japanese did it better with Battle Royale. Wait, they did make it better with Battle Royale. Stupid America can't come up with anything original. This entire civilization is based on stealing. So, I don't know, par for course. We found it, we took it. Not changing now, apparently. I know I'm making a joke of that, but it's actually pretty dark.
OMG, you can tell this movie is made by a feminist. Why? Is it because a girl's the lead? Because that's a very interchangeable character. They could have made him a black midget and it would have had the same kind of connotation to the whole thing.
You're not supposed to say midget!
I don't know.
Feminist. Too violent, it's too intense, too sad, and it's just overall a really crappy movie in my opinion. This, in my opinion, is the worst piece of garbage and franchise to this decade. Tongue face. Way to have the end make everything that you said seem like you weren't being serious. It's like if I texted a girl, I never want to talk to you again, you evil conniving bitch. Winky face. What?
It's nice that Danielle Steele developed a conscience and was reincarnated as Suzanne Collins, the writer of The Hunger Games. The Kennedy family will be happy that the only character who have a conscience in the book and movie are not white males. Knowing all the information and knowing all the references, it's kind of broke my brain. I'd rather be in the Hunger Games than try to figure out what the f you're saying. Where's those berries? That'll help.
Not one bulimic or anorexic in this film. Not even a casual yo-yo dieter. Not an Olsen or a Winfrey to be found. Yet ironically enough, Philip Seymour Hoffman made the cut. You know what else he made the cut in? The break room birthday cake. They weren't skinny enough? There weren't enough really skinny people? What the f are you talking about? Why does that matter? I like how your review is no fatties.
I've never understood why this movie is so highly regarded. Felt like really poor filmmaking for 2012. Elizabeth Banks, Woody Harrelson, Stanley Tucci, and Lenny Kravitz were great. Made what was supposed to be a grueling few weeks seem like a rough weekend camping trip with killing. So, Friday the 13th? Friday the 13th with Lenny Kravitz. Stanley Tucci's the mother. Figure that one out.
Just a rough weekend at camp with killing. I lost in dodgeball. He beat me in the sack race. He fucking murdered my friend. I liked it, but I hated that I liked it. No, I did not like it. Scene.
Now then, Miss Collins, you wouldn't have happened to have seen a certain film called Battle Royale just before you wrote this, would you? 2 stars for the gruesome deaths of annoying teens, that is all. Battle Royale did come out in 2000, but it didn't leave the Asias until 2010. The book was written in 2008, so unless she actually traveled, they wouldn't have seen it. I mean, it's kind of, in a sense, a really fucked up tale as old as time situation. It's a thing that can exist, and there's been plenty of other examples in the past. This one just happened to make it into the movies. So Battle Royale also didn't do it first. Sure, there was like 40 other animes.
Buck Rogers meets the Third Reich. Bad movie. Very slow and extremely simple. Looked like a high school play. What the f high school did you go to? Good lord, why do we have no textbooks? We've been making this movie. We can't afford textbooks. We have to be on location, build entire cities. People are actually dying. We can't afford pencils. You write with your blood. This is the Hunger Games school, motherfucker.
Hi, my name is Poppy. I want to see the Hunger Games. He's got chills. Hi, I'm Poppy. I like to talk to plants. Do you want to play? Do you want to play with Poppy?
Thank you guys so much for watching. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it. Also, hit the like button to let us know if you liked our video. If you want to see another video from us, click one of the ones on the screen, and until we see you next time, geek out and game on.